Hungry animals, the beasts in the land of dawn. Here we go. It's gonna be ONIC against EVOS in the closing match. The first leg and game number 1 will roll by our eyes in the land of dawn.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Rumble in the Jungle. Who's gonna get it first here? Game 1, big momentum. EVOS with the new patch. ONIC still 7-0.
All right, looking at the veteran versus the veteran. Man, it's a weird situation where both are very experienced players, but one of them has been inactive, so let's see how this goes. Especially because they used to be teammates, they should have an idea about each other's tendencies. He won't really find anything here. But talking about the new patch, Angela, now the scaling on the skills of the Angela is a lot lower, so late game won't really be as troublesome. But now the cooldown is fixed at 20 seconds, and it always starts after you detach from the person you attach to. But it's always flat 20, so it's a really quick cooldown and potentially lower shield. But in the mid lane, whoa.
Good luck. Hanso on the heal as well. Key.
Wait.
Take it very low. Shot forward. First blood to Sans on an Angela.
Oh boy. It's almost like a roundel through Keyboy onto Key. That was not how it was supposed to go. Without without any setup there, the Cho and the Cho and the Angela, there's so much damage and sustain built in at the same time. You know, Angela used to be notorious for being able to spam out so many of those healing waves.
And back then, Angelas would kind of spam fleeting times, right? When you go for a teamfight composition, you want the hard guard to go online. Now, it seems like you don't need to go for that fleeting time. Because, again, the cooldown is pretty short, 20 seconds, and Sans will be ever-present, omnipresent in the land of dawn. But the winning condition for ONIC, though, in long-drawn teamfights and setups, they can't really win out, right? They have to only rely on the way of the dragon.
Right now, EVOS are sticking around for a long time here. Trying to force something out, but they're giving a chance for ONIC to maybe catch them off guard. It's going to be a clear here, but Keyboy is going to be late to the party. EVOS, great move.
Randy pops in the Raven's Fighter. Looking for a stun, won't be able to find it. Lippy gets the hard guard. Albertt still on it, will be able to secure it. Now Keyboy walks up. Roundel still has the Crimson Beacon. Turtle 1 to EVOS.
Playing it clean and playing it calculated.
Definitely good moves. Again, tempo is the name of the game for EVOS, and despite the early setback, the 1 kill onto Key, they're still doing a great job here. ONIC are trying to match it, but they can't really match with the early game damage, even though they can catch up speed-wise.
Lunox is going to be fine. I mean, again, has the defensive tool to run away from a crossbow of Tang or a heavy engage. But the emblems, we haven't highlighted yet, Rashi.
Bargain Hunter for both Skylar and Sans, so they believe that they have the tools to stay invulnerable, to stay away from danger, and they want to make sure that they get those item power spikes. And to be fair, an item on the Angela and Lunox, I mean, those are 2 heroes that can really scale with the items. And for Sans in particular, yes, the Angela won't be solo killing anyone, but it's going to allow the team to do so well. But Lim Kochul channeling his inner Papulum.
Only Lim Kochul.
Standing alone, the precipice of glory for EVOS.
The 2 O's though, on four of the talents.
Yeah, aside from that, 2 1s.
They look confident.
Yeah, they do. ONIC with this draft that, to be honest, is quite hard to pull off, right? The execution has to be on point.
Oh,
versus the photo.
Spatial migration, but it's only on Keyboy, so he won't commit that ultimate.
Right now, I think EVOS has to be a bit more careful because they themselves want to go for some kind of pick-off, right? With the Guinevere, with Lapu Lapu. But now that Sans has the photo, it's a mid-lane Angela, so he has an actual surprising amount of income. It's not a roam Angela. So with the photo completed already, the next fight is going to allow ONIC to survive a lot longer with the extra shielding. EVOS has to take that into consideration, lest they get baited into an unfavorable fight.
But they have to go for the fights now, right? Because the photo is as effective as it is now. The healing that will dissuade EVOS from going even further. The broken walls enables the front and the back side of the pit to be open and exposed. Keyboy screening away. And EVOS, they have been doing a good job on countering Keyboy screen. And Skylar goes with Lightning Truncheon.
Lightning Truncheon first item there. Probably going to help with the clear as well. Sans already positioned to actually split.
Beta spatial migration as well. Keyboy! Wait, the dragon into an all-in. Lippy still there. Good for him, Spider. Skylar still able to go for the brilliance. Suns bringing out Roundel. Albertt wins out the red tree. Keyboy with the Shunpu now jumping in as the crossbow tang, but it does nothing to the healing of ONIC. Albertt trying to turn things around, but Kairi comes in with a double, swinging at EVOS.
God damn, the crossbow tang tickles. It doesn't hit at all.
I told you, man, with an Angela, I know how 1-1 works. It's so tough.
It's crazy,
How do they work around it then, Arashi?
They need to get a combo. They can't go for the one target, especially with the Angela. And in that fight, Suns picked up 3 kills, my guy.
I'm telling you, the damage, the healing, the ultimate cooldown, it's crazy how this wasn't picked in game 1.
But the kills, all 3 to Angela, is it
Match
effective?
1.
Is it what?
Is it effective in the Angela?
Oh yeah, dude, more tankiness. And again, there's a reason Suns
He already
got
has
those
a
kills.
photo, bro. He already has a photo.
Look, my guy, there's a lot of damage from all the other members. Suns isn't like stealing those kills. He just outputs that much damage. And from the safety of the hard guard as well. So this is looking tough, dude. EVOS, they gotta do something to catch ONIC off guard. As of right now, I think ONIC are the ones with all the cards here.
Oh, whoa. Conceal from Keyboy. That's going to be a kick way to drag it over to Rendy. And all in, all the way with the Mount Shocker too. It's going to be zoning from Key. But the hard guard comes in and Lutpi is shredding through Key. That's Skylar as well. Bypassing the healing. Albo with the face migration. Rendy comes in Brave Spider. Able to get Skylar down. But look at Lutpi, still full HP with the yo-yos. It is Kai swinging at Bo. Keyboy jumps against the Jiku. No! The hard guard comes in again. Erlan unable to deal with the vengeance. Lutpi with the curtain call. Erlan's running to the wrong side, but there's no other way to run. Sans reads him out, 1 HP. Kairi traceless forward, mega kill picked up. Albertt looking for the spatial migration, is able to find it on Lutpi here, and will be a kill. Keyboy jumps in, and that's going to bring in Sandstorm, landing on Kai. Where's the Mountain Shocker? Onto the turtle he goes.
It's a long drawn fight, Arashi.
It's gonna get even longer right here as Key is trying to zone Keyboy out. ONIC a man down, but they have to sustain from the Angela. But Suns is getting quite low on mana. EVOS might be able to force ONIC away from this attempt.
But he has ult. He can just come in. ONIC can also just give it away though. This will be perfect turtle. It does look like that's what they are going to do. EVOS, perfect turtle.
Right.
The Angela. It was just ulting and then it ulted again? The cycle is so quick!
In one team fight, by the way. Crazy.
20 seconds, man. Whenever you see the hard guard, you gotta have your inner stopwatch working, because in 20 seconds, it's gonna be back up.
Yeah.
And when the fights go for that long, you can bet that Sun is gonna be participating multiple times with the hard guard.
And so far, it's centered on Lutpi as the CC, right? The CC Angela gets things going for ONIC so far. So maybe that might be a window where EVOS might just punish the non-healed heroes, I'd say, in ONIC, right? But then again, the love waves come in from Angela. AoE heals the entirety of ONIC in just one tap, so they have to be careful for that. Keyboy might get ganked, but he's gonna be fine as of now. So EVOS, what do they look for here? What's their, power spike as of now? What do they pander for?
They have to try and get to Kairi. I think that has to be the main win condition. Oh, where the Dragon
Boy again, over to Key. Now that's going to be the full burst out with the Mountain Shocker too. Kairi picks up the kill. Keyboy in the midst of it all, getting the healing, and he actually gets up for a bit, but Roundel takes him down. Lutpi right there with the help of the hard guard. Let's look like EVOS are able to hold ONIC down. Roam for roam.
Still a great result there for ONIC. For EVOS actually, considering that ONIC kind of started off the whole process, not enough burst damage available just yet. The more items Lutpi and Skylar gets, the more that won't be the case. So EVOS themselves, especially for Key, they have to start thinking about surviving the initial burst and hitting back. Because right now Key has a Thunderbelt, allowing him more utility, more damage, and technically stacks for the tankiness as well. But he's going to require maybe something like an Athena against this composition from ONIC that can nuke him down.
Now, EVOS, they're looking to retaliate. They are fighting back. They're able to dish out the damage needed, but so far it's only the kills on towards Keyboy. Kairi is 5-0 this season. Shin. Later the game goes, maybe even scarier. Holy Crystal purchased by Skylar. Is this the Lunox now? Just going to snowball into activation.
I think one more item is going to be required, but again, once Skylar has completed the main 3-item power spikes, he's going to shred through all the front lines, and there's only really one member that can serve as the disposable front line. ONIC though are setting up for the macro play again. They know their win conditions. Not really forcing anything out just yet. Without vision on the members of EVO, Sans is taking it kind of slow there for a good reason.
That's another reasoning of the Angela, right? The strength it has, the global presence. You can push out with a lot of waves, though minions all in your hands, in your favor, and you can always, as easily as pressing a button to join the team fight. You don't need to land a specific projectile. It's just you entering the bodies of your teammates, and the hard guard might come in soon. The Lord is quite low.
Oh my lord, Roundle's a bit lower. Lippy walked up, puts down the curtain call. Boy! Looking for the play, goes in for the GQ. No, that's gonna be Raging Sandstorm. Oh wait, the dragon comes in! Late from Sans! Brilliance already used. Skylar in a tough spot. That's gonna be Kairi jumping back again. Doesn't have the Mountain Shocker. Will go for the retreat battle. Albertt wins it out, and EVOS are well and truly back in game one.
ONIC with a misplay right there. Not expecting the move from
late
EVOS.
by Sans.
It's a late move by Sans, but afterwards, an attempt from ONIC to really double down and still go for the retreat contest. And despite how it looks and how ahead Kairi is, with a level deficit, Albertt was able to get it.
EVOS roaring back to life after what was a very miserable early game. Queen's Wings for Rendy. Has to look for the damage reduction, but Albertt might look for a pick-off yet again. I mean, they have the setup, right? The Defile and Requiem, catching onto 2, catching onto 3. There's always going to be a good setup for the Bravest Fighter too.
Rendy can't find an opening. That's Skylar with the Chaos already. Keyboy not going to commit into that engagement. Knows that they need to save some of these ultimates for when the Lord comes in. Kairi, bit of damage with the Mountain Shocker. Easily healed back up by Key.
Alright, so here this goes, man. With the Lord in position, EVOS can kind of force ONIC's hand, force them to use resources elsewhere before really committing. Now that Rendy has the Queen's Wings as well, he can go in aggressive.
Raging Sandstorm, jumping on Lippy now. No hard guard. They're just gonna let him die. Another push up top. And it actually gets the shove in. Meanwhile, the bottom wave coming down as well. ONIC don't have the best wave clear here.
Well, the defense is taken down and they just let Lippy die like that?
And the hard guard was available. It wasn't on cooldown or anything. Interesting indeed. Kairi.
Finally, the hard guard comes in, but the Battle Requiem blocking him down. But whoa! Kai is a full-blown tank with the hard guard. Photo is able to get the kill on Rendy. Purple buff stolen by Albertt. ONIC recover, but EVOS get all the dubs on the map.
Is this Yi Sun-Shin containable in the late game for EVOS?
I think it definitely is. There's a lot of
Keyboy,
a lot of damage available. Keyboy,
this flicker baits out the Raging Sandstorm, and that's it. Roundel doing a good job at screening.
Yeah, this Juicin has been very pivotal for EVOS, right? Has been stopping ONIC's advancements. If it weren't for this Juicin, I think EVOS would be having much more freedom. They have much more agency to just roam around the map and look for pickoffs.
I wonder what Sans is trying to build right here, because he's already gone for the Holy Crystal. Now, is he going for something? He's going with the adaptive glove there. I'm wondering what the path he's going for. Looking at the gold lead, there's some for ONIC, but for the most part, the gold lead is in the hands of Kairi here for ONIC. So if EVOS again can send Rendy, can send Albertt to dive to Kairi and at least zone him out of the fight, they're already winning when it comes to resources. So that's what ONIC has to try and avoid.
10 seconds, 7 seconds even. For the Lord, Immortality purchased by Keyboy. He knows he has to survive the first wave of that team fight, the first phase. Is EVOS. They want to pounce on this Lord too. ONIC will entertain those advancements. Fleeting time for Sans.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Keyboy's getting pulled back. Crossbow tank ready, hard guard placed onto Kai, jumps in, now curtain call as well, the Mount Shocker landing! Raging Sandstorm with the Traceless gets Kai there, still a lot of damage, but Kai! Erlan doing a whole lot of damage, Vengeance comes in! Skylar shut down by Erlan! A big win for the White Tigers! ONIC falling back, no retribution, can they still fight this? Another hard guard comes in by Sans.
Second round.
Looking for the curtain call, let's see what the Bravest Fighter coming down with the shield. A stun not landing! Rendy! Almost taking him down! Free Lord for EVOS, and ONIC are yet again forced into their base to defend.
The White Tigers, with their fangs and their claws, feasting on the Sky Kings. That was a very well played team fight. And Erlan with the crossbow of Tang. The hard guard didn't even save him.
It's like a game of chicken with these gold laners, man. Who is gonna pop the ultimate first? Because whoever does loses out, right? Is it the crossbow of Tang or the Brilliance Order? And right now, considering that Erlan can have so much presence just by basic attacks, Skylar is the one that's constantly forced to use and show his card early. And that is how he's always shut down, always targeted in these fights. So Kairi's trying to solo carry, but since he's like the main carry, he can't really overextend either.
Is this an angle? Is this where ONIC gets on bended knee? But as of now, it seems like they will clear the wave. The Lord will also get taken down relatively quickly. Before the top side turret gets broken down though. EVOS, they want to look for the siege.
Brendy chunked already, but the base turret in the bottom lane will surely fall. There's no way they defend it. And just like that, both side lane turrets are down. ONIC will need a Hail Mary team fight if they want to win this game.
Seems like the high ground isn't even the best for ONIC, right?
Not really, man. I feel like they have to try and get Erlan somehow. Keyboy.
Oh! In the back line, he goes to the Violet Requiem too, but the hard guard comes in. Clutch! That's a brilliant mountain chucker! Lands on Erlan! That's Skylar with the chaos going in. Oh, not even the hard guard can stand it. Keyboy! Finding the kick on Erlan from out of nowhere! And now it's Lutpi with the yo-yos. Albertt 1 HP. Kai with the jump forward. ONIC! They find the Hail Mary!
The divine intervention for the Sky Kings! Time and time again they prove they are immortal! And now they go for one last siege! Roundel!
Engage shot! Oh, the crit from Kairi! A wipeout for ONIC! They are inevitable!